Not want to come out here and talk about nurses who are imposters, fake nurse or real nurse, because they have a license, and before you know it, they have a lawsuit. So they in good hands. But I'm just want to chit chat, randomly talk about things in nursing or anything else. Let's see. Stay tuned. Yeah, they have a lawsuit, those nurses, and it may be they claiming that they did go to those schools that has given them the legitimate degree. They said they went to that school. I think in Georgia, the nurses were asked to leave or something to that fact. I'm not following it anymore. I did not want to come back to the subject, but I'm going to tell you why I did. So they have a lawsuit, a group of them, and apparently the lawyer was a nurse, became a lawyer. So she's fighting for them. So they're in perfectly good hands than you and I. Anyway, what they failed to understand and what I understood is that the effect of what the FBI found out about the Florida nurses, it's going to trickle down on the real nurses, because now I find myself thinking about when I go to the bedside of a patient, I'm going to have to prove that I went to school first, and what school I go to. It might be, if you're in a community college, you're still a nurse, you had your degree, but they're going to try to judge you. Are you sure you're real nurses? So it's gonna affect us on some point. And I was thinking, do I need to carry my transcript? Do I need to carry my diploma or my BSN certification with me at all time? Take a picture, have it in my phone, or what? Because they're going to, and we are used to that. African American nurses. Um, it's going to be. I just feel like it. Maybe not. And I happen to watch a YouTuber that I subscribe to. Your World, Your View, Harvey, that's his name. And he was talking about the fake nurses. And like I said, I did not want to come out here and talk about it because I did 2 videos already about it. And then by the second time, I noticed that the world was talking about it. So one of the things he had some good points about how our behavior. When we come into the patient room, we have attitudes, we have disrespectful manner towards the patient. And I felt some kind of way. It could be true because, we're tired and we have to be mindful that even when we're stressed and tired, we have to show this smiley face and make the patient feel at ease. At no time we're allowed to show that we're in distress. And sometime, like the other day, my friend said she's on assignment and travel nurse, and they just float her all over the hospital. But she trying to smile, but her feet was hurting her so bad. But that's no excuse. So when he said all those things, I understood. And yeah, some of those things are true. But the thing that caught my attention, and I have a heavy heart about it. He said that the community, most of the community, do not have any respect for nurses. His exact word, Harvey, from Your World YouTuber, is, and he has a lot of followers now, lots of people don't respect nurses. I felt some kind of way about that in terms of I've been talking about why we don't get any respect and how we act amongst each other. And then I start thinking, because I'm that type of person, I'll sit back. I don't take it in right away, but then it hit me. Yeah, the media. The media had nurse speeding in California and hurt a lot of people, and that was a big news. The nurse, the travel nurse. And then here you are, these nurses, fake nurses, buying license. This is nothing new. This has been going on, like I told you, for a while. So the media just got a hold of this and blow it up. But it's been going on low key. No one knows. They're working amongst us. But I can't say, because that's not my job, to background check a nurse. That's the facility should, or the agency, check to see if they have the credentials that they say they have or the school that they say they went to. But I've worked with nurses that, in the back of your mind, I never thought that they didn't go to clinic or didn't go to school. I've told many nurses, I've asked the question, where did you say you go to school again? Just ask them, because some of the things that the question they ask you, you wonder. I'm not sure if those were fake nurses. I don't know. My thing is, and I've experienced the community disrespecting nurse. They don't have any respect for us. That's why we are in a position where we are now. That's why we can't get the pay that we want now. That's why we should recruit more men in nursing. That's why all these things that he says happen to us. We're divided. We're not together. We'll tear a sister down or a brother. In 2020, and I keep saying this story, 2020, we were the first. I had never seen so much African American nurses in one building in New York, a hotel, from all over. Made me proud. The company we work for, we said yes. We left our family behind and we're going to come in and we're going to make it happen. We were there for the patient. And then one day I was in the lobby of the New Yorker hotel, getting ready to get on the bus to go to work. The media was there. But who did the media represent? They were the hero. They were the hero. They were the hero. They were the first. They were the hero. Look up, look up. They're the hero. They forgot the people that came in and did the dirty work and clean it up. And now you come in and you're the hero. Isn't that how society works? Isn't that how the media work? My thing is, I don't like it. And you shouldn't too. I don't like the fact that I'm like trying to keep the peace, trying to keep the unit calm, the workers' tension. When we as travel nurses fighting against each other, I don't want them to see that, because they think that they don't have any respect for us. The agency, they call, we jump. We get the pennies. They ride off with the Red Rover and the expensive car. And in the news, they made $1 billion, or I'm exaggerating. Nurses, you take anything. We don't know our worth, nurses. We take anything because we are desperate. You know, I start thinking about when I was in Dixon, Illinois, how that, and it wasn't about being African American. This is us nurses in the hotel. And the hotel staff, the lobby people, they wanted all the nurses to wear masks, and they wouldn't come in our room to clean it. So we had to figure out how to clean our room because we're the carrier. But that rule was just for the nurses. The people who came in the hotel to stay, they were walking around coughing like crazy. So I'm glad I was smart. Like all the other nurses, we kept our masks on. We were suffocating, but we kept it on. But the rule you could see was different. I went into the supermarket. Tiny little supermarket, and it was like in my uniform, and the stares that I got, like, what are you doing here? Excuse me, my phone, I didn't put it on silent, sorry. I went into the store, and the way they were, it's like, it's a nurse. Stay back. Get the Clorox and spray her. She don't belong here. I got out. It was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. Anyway, that's over with. But this has been going on for years. The nurses not getting respect. But I thought that, no, this is being honest now. I thought that the community loved nurses. The heroes. They tried from Mexico. They went from Texas. They went from Illinois and Wisconsin. They're the hero. Can left their home. They're the heroes. Them. How can we get the respect back? How can we prove to the community that we deserve to be respected? Nurses, the only thing I can tell you is to be honest, do what you do best. But I want to say this to the community. It's not that we don't care. It's not that we don't want to give you the right care. It's just that it's very impossible to do the right thing with 10, 15, 20 patients, even 8. I may be in one room and I know you're ringing the bell and the nurse might come in. She's in the middle of something, but she was courtesy. She gave me the courtesy because she know I'm busy. Say, I'm going to go in and answer her light, but I can't really do anything for you. I do the same. You have to wait for your nurse. And it's not like we doing it on purpose. And if we have an attitude, I'm so sorry. But my feet hurt. And I know that's no excuse. I just want you to understand that we're not doing it on purpose. I'm sorry for the attitude. I'm sorry because we're supposed to be a trooper through it all. We're not supposed to hide that we're in pain. We're supposed to be there for you, and we fail. We fail the community nurses. We fail them when we fight against each other on the unit. Patients see that. Or you stick them, like Harvey say, they'll stick you 2 or 3 times. I don't like that when it happened to me, so I understand that one. But I felt some kind of way. It's like a heavy heart knowing that as a nurse, society don't see us as nothing. I wonder, and let me know, what do you think? Is it because we are predominantly women? I would like to know. Is it? Please, somebody just let me know. But we have to start building the trust back. And the media needs to put out some good things about all nurses, not just the hero. Now, another thing, I was on YouTube again. Yeah, I've been on YouTube lately. And group of, I've never watched them. I've never watched these YouTubers. Like I said, Harvey is the one I subscribe to. But anyway, they were talking about YouTube has a new leader or CEO, or he's going to be running YouTube. We had a female before, and she stepped down. I think her name was Susan, and now we have another one. So I was just listening to what they were saying. A lot of the YouTubers who were doing the videos, they were complaining that this person may not be a good fit. And I look at all the people that was complaining about this new CEO or new leader for YouTube coming in. They got major big followers. And I felt like they were saying that they want to bring back the dislike button or like or dislike button. But my thing is, when I first started YouTube, if I tell you, and I'm being honest, the amount of harassment I got, and I'm new to YouTube, and the things they were saying to me, it was, if I was the type of person that break on the pressure, I would have quit. And as a matter of fact, I had stay away for a while. It just kept coming. I was just a new YouTuber trying to build up. I'm still new, as you can see, based on the followers. They would come and say nasty things. Guys, and I'm not talking about anything sexual. I'm talking about just harsh words that you would tell somebody in their face. Why are you here? And things like that. And I wasn't even trying to, and I'm talking about nurses. I'm talking with channels. I'm talking about average Joe, just to comment. So I kind of like that button is not there. I really, and I hope he doesn't bring it back. And I felt like the people who are complaining about this person coming in, because I'm sorry, I don't get his name yet. He must have sent out email only to the YouTubers that are making money, that have mega booga followers. You know, the cutie pie, the sweetie pie, the flow pie, those type of people. And they're worried. They're worried that it might change. I'm hoping that it changed for the better. Being a small YouTuber, give us a little edge. Give us a little breathing space. Don't bring back that button, whatever they're talking about, because I personally was relieved that the harassment is not coming. I feel better. I came to YouTube. I felt like I'm growing in my personal presentation. So I'm begging, please give the small YouTuber a chance. They don't want to be harassed. They don't want to be laughed at. Get off the airways and give the others space. I felt like the other big YouTubers, they're very ungrateful. Sorry, not like. They're very ungrateful. And when I start watching YouTube, and they have a lot of channels, like earlier when I started, there was a guy, he went to, I think Japan, and went to this mountain where all these peoples are and just disrespect, and backing on YouTube again. And YouTube is all about the ad space and making money for them, for the YouTubers. And then they're complaining. Then there was this one guy, he was all about bodybuilding, and he had behind him, he was like he was in Africa. And his body was well, oil and looked good. Come to find out he was using steroids, so some of these YouTubers, they tell you, be careful. They tell you, you could copy and paste, get this job. And when you call a job never or not filled or wasn't even available. So they know how to fake the funk, like the fake nurses. They know how to do all that and get ahead. And when it's all about faking it, get all the followers, and then you find out in the end that they're not really who they say they are. And the honest people, the people who are struggling, the newcomers, trying to make it the real way, they don't get ahead. They don't get any exposure. They're just there in dead space. So I want the small YouTuber, don't get discouraged. Just keep doing like I do, one video a day. Don't worry about it. If you're in it for the money don't pay. I'm trying to tell you. If you're in it for the money, it doesn't work. You'll see a lot of YouTubers, I made this, I made 10,000 or whatever. They exaggerate the truth. I'm not talking about the money because I don't know the story that they bring to you. I hope I'm not offending anyone. If I did, I am sorry, but this is my opinion. You notice I didn't ask begging for no likes. I just hope that you will find it in your heart to like my channel and share it and comment. Have a wonderful day or night in your state or your country. Thank you.